Okay, I'm gonna make some nacho fries. Now there are many ways to skin a cat. Like earlier, I made potatoes and I boiled them a little bit. I chopped them up and shredded them and peeled them and I boiled them so they were nice and soft. And then I fried them in a frying pan and they were crispy fries. This one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little shortcut. I'm gonna put them in the microwave. That's another way to do it. I'll put at least two potatoes. I'll put them in like for 4 minutes. And then when that's done, I'll let me get the frying pan out real quick. When that's done, we'll chop it up. Get the frying pan on high. When that's done, we'll chop it up to like wedges, I'm thinking, and then just put them in the oven. I got the oven preheated right now, 400, I believe. Oh, nope. There it goes. Now it's on. Get a knife. Okay, so I'm making nacho fries. I'm kind of snowed in. I'm not going anywhere. And I didn't really have that much groceries. But I had this bag in the freezer that I defrosted. It has a little bit of minced beef here off a New York strip that I trimmed. So we got this. We got potatoes. So we're making nacho fries, basically. And, you know, I don't have everything, but I do got cheese and I got meat and I got meat, cheese, and potatoes. So that's the basic ingredients. It'd be really nice if I had cilantro. I love cilantro. Some people can't eat cilantro, but I can. And sour cream would be great too, obviously. Sour cream, cilantro. Beans would be good. Avocados or guacamole. I mean, obviously there's, or you could even do the sweet potato or a mixture of sweet potato and regular potato. That's interesting too when you're making nacho fries. But you just kind of go with what you got. I got, like I said, I have meat and onions, and I do have purple onions too, so I'm going to use some white onions that I'm going to cook with the meat and caramelize them a little bit, and then I'm going to have some fresh purple onions on top. Then I have cheddar and Monterey, so I got two cheeses. Oh, I got bacon fat. We'll cook this in bacon fat. I also have some pickled jalapenos, and then I also have this really good salsa verde. It's a roasted salsa verde. It costs $2 extra, which is a ripoff because they roast it and you get little black spots there, burnt spots. But you know what? It tastes great. It's better to make it yourself, but sometimes you don't got time for all that shenanigans. So let's go to the other side. Okay, well, it looks like there is some bacon fat already in here. I was cooking something earlier, so I may not need much bacon fat. Put onions in here. Any fresh bacon fat. Okay. Whatever residual flavor was in there. Go ahead and hit this with a little salt, pepper. Classic. Here. There we go. Alright, that's it. Over here, where's my meat? Here's my meat. Right here I got a few pieces of fat here. I'm gonna throw those in right now. So they can render down a bit. Okay. Alright. That's good. Right here. Alright, looks like the potatoes are ready. Let's go mess around with those for a second while this is doing what it's doing. Okay, those potatoes are hot. Alright, which is good. There's a little dot here. I'm going to cut it off right there, whatever that is. Alright, so let's go and cut this in. Maybe I can cut it in thirds. Oops. Oh, crap. Okay. And it's like almost cooked. Some parts were a little tough, but it's almost cooked. So this is gonna be quick. Okay, and I'm gonna leave the skin on. You can try peeling the skin off and it kind of comes off, but it's hot. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a little skin a day, a little crispiness of the skin, except for those pieces. Now, what I'm gonna do is, I was gonna mix this all in a bowl, but well, it'll be easier to toss it into a bowl, I think. Yeah, we'll do the bowl. We'll do the bowl method. Throw that in a bowl. Get some olive oil. Let's get a little olive oil. Okay, let me get a sheet of foil. Okay. Let's just put my pan here. Just get this in there. That way my pan don't get too dirty. That should be good. I'm gonna hit these fries with some salt. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper here. Alright. Let's see. Garlic powder? Okay, why not? Let's hit this. Oh, I got onion powder. I do that. Well, that's good. We don't have to get too fancy because we're gonna have other stuff on top of it. Alright, so just give it a little toss and turn. Okay, so there, kind of spread it out so it cooks more evenly. Okay, I think that's good. That looks better. And try it to have, I think that looks good. Okay, that's pretty evenly. And then I'll go ahead and put this in the oven. Alright, let's go back to those onions. How we're looking over here. Okay, these onions are a little brown. Sitting there. Little black spots on them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this meat in there with it. Okay. And on second thought, since it's drying up, I should have put like a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of bacon fat from the get-go. So that'll help. Cooking process. And then we'll go ahead and salt this. Salt, pepper for starters. Okay, that's good. Let's go and stir this around. Beans are great too. If I had the beans, I would really like the beans because it kind of fortifies it more. Cheaper, a cheap way to get extra protein in there. I don't have a can of beans handy, and the cilantro. I love that cilantro flavor, that fresh. And of course, a little sour cream, but just kind of sweet potatoes work good too. Like I said, when you're making these things, I like to mix it up sometimes. But giving you all the negatives here, but trust me, these are going to be good. Not bad for whatever you got in the kitchen. Alright, so that bacon fat kind of rendered in. It's cooking over here. Looks good. Let's go dice that purple onion, get it ready to go. You know what I mean? Here we go, it should be easy. Just grab this purple onion. Maybe just peel off a layer. That dry layer on top. Alright, so as you know, there's layers there, so you don't need to cut it that way really. Just gotta go like this. Some lines that way. And then the end one's here. And then it all breaks apart and you got little pieces here. See? Whatever I think I might need. That should be good. That's a really good amount, a lot. Nice spicy, fresh onion there. Over here. Grab some jalapenos. I don't think we need to chop these actually. We could or we couldn't. We should or we shouldn't. I don't know. I'll give it like a couple, just a couple. So I have a variation of sizes. And actually, I'm going to pour a little bit of this juice with the meat to make sure it doesn't burn. Give it a little extra flavor. Okay, you give it a stir. Spread it out. That looks good. Looks good. Let's go and shred some cheese while we're at it too. Okay. Like I said, I got some cheddar. Gotta figure out what I need. Let's see, for about 1 pan full of potatoes. Oops, don't shred any plastic in there, unless you want plastic. And then we got this one here too. Monterey Jack. Shit. There it goes. Alright, that one is cheddar. I like to mix it up a little bit. A little bit more Monterey. I think that's enough cheese. Okay, let's see. That's a lot of cheese. That's alright. Okay, so we got onions, jalapenos, cheese. Don't forget my chile verde salsa. Alright, let's go back, take a look at the meat over there. Okay. Alright, so that meat is looking cooked already. Let's go ahead and get a little seasoning. So like, yeah, just salt and pepper. Let's get rid of this garlic powder. Well, maybe that's enough. Let's go. Got the onion powder. Get it just a little bit. Actually, we have onions in it. We don't need it. But let's go for some cumin. Like cumin. It's like a little bit of a. This will work well with this, I think. Not too much. Unless you don't like cumin. We can do some, let's see, chili powder. You want to get like that taco seasoning flavor. That's what you're looking for. And if you want a little extra kick, we can put a little bit of cayenne. Here it is. So now we got like some taco meat here. Taco chunk meat here. That's what it's looking like. Some onions. So, let me grab one of these suckers and give it a taste test. That's pretty good. Tastes like taco meat, but there's a tender, big chunk of meat. It's not like ground beef. It's a little piece of it in New York. That's interesting. I'll give you that. It's interesting. It's better than taco meat, but I don't know if it's better than just having it in New York, you know. Alright, so look at these fries. Now these fries are still. Alright, so this is going to take a little minute so I brown these fries up a little bit more. So I'm going to turn this meat off. Pause this. Alright, let's go take a look at those potatoes. Let's get this meat out of the way. Let's grab this thing here. Maybe 2, 3, something. Come on, potatoes. Okay, let's see. Well, let me flip this over. Oh, jeez. It's taking forever. Alright, I need a little bit more. Put it back in. Okay, well, I can see a little bit of golden brown on some of these dang fries. I'm getting hungry, so what I'm gonna do is, since one of the sides looks good, I'm gonna go ahead and just start put the toppings on, and then I get a little more bunched up though, and then put them back in the oven. Hopefully it crisps up the other side while that's going on. Okay, so this might be a little too much cheese. Let's get some of this cheese on in here. Okay, there we go. And then get some of this meat on top of that. Oh baby, that's kind of. Okay. Right up there. Get it spread out a little bit there. Okay. Let me see. Let's get these jalapenos in here. And a little more cheese. Alright, so that's good right there. Let's get this in the oven. I'm going to leave the those onions for last and the salsa verde. I'll put this back in. Open it in 5 minutes. This should be good. Alright, time out again. As you can see, while the cheese is melting, I got my pan all re-seasoned up a little bit. So that's what you do when I should clean the stove too. Look at this mess. Jeez. All this. Whatever that is. Clean whatever you can. Save you a little time in the future. Since I don't have a time machine, it's easier to do that. I found it. Okay, that cheese is melted. No. I don't know how good this dang camera is. Okay, so guess I think like a month ago or 2 months ago I went to this place and they had what they call brisket nachos. And those are tortilla chips, but they had a little bit of barbecue sauce, brisket. A little different. It's pretty good. And since I do have that barbecue sauce, I'm gonna put a little, just a tiny drizzle, just because this barbecue sauce really does taste good. I'm trying not to buy it again because I'm putting it on everything now. I gotta cut my sugars. Yeah, and the snow wasn't too bad. It was 5 to 8 inches. The roads are paved, but if I don't have to go anywhere, I tend not to like to drive, but I'm gonna have to. And I mean, this is probably better than whatever else I could order out anyways. Oh, look at these nachos, all fresh onions. Get everything in there, whatever we have on this thing here. And of course, last but not least is what I have on some of this roasted salsa verde, which is really good. Ooh, that's a lot. That right there is just, one of the variants. Nacho fries. This is really hot. It's gonna have a lot of complex flavors here. But trust me, it's gonna be good. You gotta make your own version. Alrighty.